just breed. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup. And I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go. Trim it. Don't touch.
Hurts, gonna keep it on the option. And he's gonna be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
180.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. A pass complete there to Smith. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Third and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now he'll air one out. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. Here's a first carry for their running back, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
60 back.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Man in motion is Smith. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's into the end zone.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard run.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Pinchon.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll
run straight ahead with Barkley. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and Man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's Barkley, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Trimmer.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. 3rd and goal.
Trimmer.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. To throw is Hurts. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. The reception belongs to Matt Collins. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Moving outside the pocket. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just as the marker, it is 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal.
Good blocking, and he's in.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is good, and the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Moving to his right. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points.
And he will go all the way.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Flush to his right. And deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do them any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Eagles going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. Finding room at midfield. And he will score. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Eagles 21. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Cameron Kitchens, the safety who got through to make the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Silver.
Hurts. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Rolling right. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Start on the ground, and this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Back to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
26 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out wide. And he will score. Game on. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
First down, First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go
Round that game. Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he surges folks for a gain of about 5.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Great. Don't touch it.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Great. 73. And anyway, don't touch it.
They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Great.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Don't touch it.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
Great. Set. And anyway, don't touch it.
One more time, they try Barkley. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. 63. Don't touch it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced to his right. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. Here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so not all is lost. They will have a chance for one final fling to the end zone. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here we go. One final play. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. And there it is. They've done it again. For a second straight year, the Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we can ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered